What's up, guys? Brandon from Elk Outdoors. Just wanted to make a quick video on the items that I carry in my kit. I know I've seen a lot of videos on the internet, and everyone else says that they get a lot of requests to show what's in their kit as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Alright, to start off with, I got this butt pack right here and this tactical belt. Got them both at the GI store, Freedman's Army Navy surplus here in Nashville, and this is what I store all my items in. Second, you gotta have your cover. I use a poncho. It's a military style poncho. It's what I got issued in the Marine Corps. It also has the holes in the corners to where you can use cordage and tie it up to different trees to make your shelter. Number 3 is this piece of foam in this sock right here. This piece of foam actually came inside of this little pouch that I made right here, and it goes inside of the new flak jackets for padding on your waist. We'll get back to this in a minute, but I just made this today. I took the foam out and put it in the sock, and I'm going to start using it as a pillow. So just a little cheap, quick thing to use, to have. Now right here, I went out today to Freedman's and got me an actual stainless steel container for boiling my water to disinfect it. And then I've had this aluminum container that I've been using. I haven't boiled or anything in it because it's aluminum, but I'm gonna store the water in this after I boil it in this stainless steel container. So there's my water source. I just got this random old Ziploc bag for just waterproof anything, and it's got a good seal on it, so that's that. Also, I got this tourniquet that I got issued in the Marine Corps. We got issued them by a couple of months. So if we used them in training, we just tossed that one out. Well, this is an extra one that I had left over. So if I ever get caught up in the woods and I need a tourniquet, this should do the trick. Right here, got the Energizer headlamp. It's got the different settings, red light, got the flood, got the outside lights, and then got both of them. Just a nice, easy, cheap tool to use whenever it's dark outside, and even if you get stuck in the dark before you've made your fire, you'll have some light. This is one of my favorites right here, old Copenhagen snuff can, silver top. I used it as a signaling device in the Marines whenever I was enlisted, and you also heard a little bit about this in my previous video. But in here I've got my tinder, my dryer lint, which I use to start my fires with, and then just a cut up piece of cotton, I think it was off of a pillowcase or something, to make char cloth with. Right here I just got an old heavy duty laundry pen, nothing too extravagant to, you can get them at Walmart, whatever. Just something else to fasten something with and tie something up with. And right here I got black electrical tape and I got yellow electrical tape. Black is what what I'll use all the time. The yellow is for if I'm lost and I start in a certain direction. It'll be a Hansel and Gretel signaling device. I'll rip a piece off and put it on a branch, and then 100 yards in the same direction I'll do the same thing. So just something else to help you if you're lost in the woods or in the wilderness, and somebody be out there and they might happen to come across it. This is my knife that I take. I've got this one, then I got the big survival knife with the big saw on it and the compartment in the handle. This is a Columbia River knife. It's M16 14ZSF. That's just the model number, but this knife has survived me 2 deployments to Iraq and 7 years in the Marine Corps, so it's a pretty good old knife. I use it for everything. Alright, let's go right here. I got these old wool gloves from Army Navy surplus, fingerless tip gloves, and they're real good and warm whenever it's in winter time and you're still having to make something or tie something up. You still got your fingertips to use, and it's much easier. Right here I got Carmex, you know, good chapstick, as well as you can take a little twig or something, put it in the middle, and also use it as a small candle, because the wax or the Carmex acts like candle wax, and it keeps whatever wick that you use from burning down so fast. Right here I got cordage. This is probably about 50 foot of cordage right here. You always have to have cordage, no matter what. Tying up your shelter. If you bust a bootlace, you can use this for a bootlace. Anything like that. Use it for snares and traps. It's a good piece of gear to have. So I'd go out and at least have 50 to 100 feet of cordage. Right here I got my universal space blanket. It can be used more than once, but you know, after you use it the first time, it gets all crinkly up and everything. And but it's good to put in your shelter, and then have the heat from the fire. It can reflect the heat off onto you, so you don't get cold at night. Also, right here I got this little multi-tool for whenever I'm boiling my water. Just say my fire's right here, I'll stick it in there and have a rock on top, and because you don't want to melt your plastic top. Got my little multi-tool, because it's going to be hot because it'll be boiling water, and just grab it like this, set it over to the side, let it cool off. I mean, also good little pair of pliers. It's got a little knife in it, little screwdriver, little file on it. So just a little old cheap piece of gear, but always need something to grab your water container whenever you're boiling the water. Also, I've got a little piece of mirror. This actually come off a Humvee whenever we were training in Camp Pendleton in California. So I just took a little piece of mirror and put some electrical tape around it, and now it's my little mini signal mirror. Right here I got this little magnifying lens. It came in I think just like a little mini survival kit that I've had for a while, and that's a good thing if the sun's out to start a fire with. Let's see. I got my carabiner here with some main essentials on it. A signal whistle, you know, always good to have if you're lost. You just whistle your heart out, and somebody will hear you. And it's much better than yelling, because you will exert so much more energy yelling than you will just whistling through a whistle. I also got right here some more cordage that I put on here. This is about 8 foot. This is what I had left over from making tying some stuff to my pack and everything, my main pack. Also, I have this little mini mag light, got from Home Depot for $4. So that's another little piece of luxury at nighttime if you don't have a fire going already. Also have my magnesium stick. So I mean, all you do, it's a Coughlin's. It's a good hunting survival brand that they have at surplus stores and Walmart. What you do is you take your knife and you scrape some of the magnesium off, then you go over here and you can make sparks with your steel. Also, I got this little mini compass. I know it's good to go ahead and spend the money, $60 to $200, whatever you want to spend, but it's always good to have a good military grade compass with you that has the tritium in it, or not the tritium, but it's considered nuclear because it glows at night. But this is just a little bitty compass that I got in that little survival kit that I talked about. Let's see. And in this little pouch, I just took some cordage, poked some holes in it, wove the cordage through there, put one of these little fasteners on it, and you tie it down like that. Also, there's just a couple other little things that I have in there that is not really necessary, but alright. We call this a moonbeam in the Marine Corps. It's just old GI flashlight. It's got on-off setting, and then it's got a setting where you press this little button and it turns on. I don't have batteries in it right now. And then on the bottom, it has, well, inside of there it has a regular white lens, then a white paper, and then I have a black lens and a red lens. And in the military, we always use the red lens at nighttime because it's harder to pick up with your eyes if the enemy's watching you. Like I said, this is my third candling device. So you really don't, you want to always be prepared, but you don't have to have 3 candling devices. Also right here, I got this glow belt. We have to wear them in the military whenever we're PTing and at night or on a base, so people can see us from the reflection. I mean, that's just a good old piece of gear to have. You can always, I can, if I'm lost, I can cut little strips and then tape them to tree branches or whatnot to signal. Also, this is another piece of gear that I thought of as well with the Hansel and Gretel effect is playing cards. Just take it and tape it up to a limb, just like you would the yellow tape or this glow belt. This is a couple of little things. If you know that if you're lost and if you know that they're going to have night vision devices, I've got these little IR chem lights. These little chem sticks, only about that big, and then also right here, a little IR flasher that I don't think you can get this out in the world as far as stores and everything. I got this within the military, but just a piece of gear that I have. You hook a 9-volt battery up to it, and it blinks IR for aircraft or if you have night vision on. Also, I have this little. This is another candling device. This battery's dead, by the way, so it's not going to work right now. But this side, it's a little red light, and then this side is a little white light. So I mean, those are just a couple little extra pieces that I've thrown in there. But yeah, it's all up to you. Just whatever makes you comfortable with your kit and what your essentials are and what you're good at as far as starting fires and making shelters and navigating. So hope you, I guess, learned a few things, and hope you enjoyed my video, and I'll be bringing more videos to you. Thanks, guys.